one of the all-time finest examples of arguably one of the most important trading cards ever made. One of the things I think is likely to happen in this market as it continues to mature among investors is we're looking for the tip of the iceberg, the pinnacle investments upon which we really measure the investment opportunity of the space. The term GOAT, greatest of all time, is something that I think is going to get more application. We apply it to guys like Michael Jordan and Tom Brady because they're like the indisputable. But I think what will happen also is we're going to have the GOAT at the position. To be fair, right? How do you compare a leadoff hitter to a pitcher? In the GOAT, right, of baseball. I think as we assign certain position talents to the greatest of all time, that's where guys like Jerry Rice really start to like have their space, right? And I think as that continues to mature, Rickey Henderson's going to have his throne. As the concept of a leadoff hitter, this was the guy that he changed the game. He reinvented what the position could be, not just speed and agility and creativity, but also power. I think he is the greatest of all time at that position. I think the market's going to continue to mature around it. What we have here is one of the all-time finest examples we've ever seen. They just don't look like this. This is a very hard card to find in high grade. We've handled, I don't know, maybe 5 or upwards of 10 Gem Mint copies over the years. This one's easily in the upper echelon of those examples. It's absolutely spotless. It's the best preserved probably and best printed of any copy we've ever seen. The print is uncanny. And usually we're dealing with a multitude of print issues down in the A's banner. Also in the black areas of the backdrop, oftentimes we're dealing with significant amounts of white print snow. In addition to them not having any print defects, the vibrancy of the color on this card is truly impressive. The borders are stark white. There's no chipping, no wear. This card is absolutely worthy of that Gem Mint designation. I don't think anybody holding this card could attest that it's worth anything less than the assigned grade. It's just absolutely spotless. They just don't look like this. Scanning around the periphery, you can see just how gorgeous this card is. All 4 corners are absolutely immaculate. Not a single edge, chip, or fleck worthy of designation. It's not a card with flaws. The full bleed blue back also can be a telltale sign for chipping and other types of wear. This card is obviously packed fresh, but the thing is the manufacturer itself, just 99.9% of the time, they didn't make them looking this nice. Maybe 1 out of 1,000. And then that 1 out of 1,000 had to be perfectly preserved, stored and whatnot to arrive at the position that this one is now in. This is why these are so rare. So again, delighted to have it. Investors, please take a serious look at this. This is something that does not come up very often. Picture says 1,000 words.